Hey there you guys, welcome back to yet another update video here on the Nickstrat channel. Today I'll touch on a few things here in regards to which games I'll be playing next here on my channel. So yeah, as per usual, I'll try and be as brief as possible. So yeah, since we have now finished up my random reclassing round of Fire Emblem the Shadow Dragon, it is time we start up Fire Emblem the Path of Radiance next, which I'll be doing a maniac mode playthrough of that game, which I have never done before, so I am quite excited for it. I hear it's quite hard, what with all the enemy spam, and you really gotta think about how you manage your weapons and all of that. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun, I'm sure. And I do have a few support combinations there, which I typically use when I play on the PAL version there. I want to see how they stack up here on, well, the Japanese hard mode. Like, one typical combo I normally use when playing hard mode on the European version is I like to pair up Titania with Mist and with Boyd, and basically Titania and Mist gets up to A rank to bolster their defense stats there, and then Boyd gets up to B rank with both Mist and Titania in order to get some additional offensive stats and defensive ones and some accuracy there. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun to see how my elite trio there stacks up. Once again, on Maniac difficulty, I can't wait to see how they fare. But yeah, so that's what's up with that. Then, in the meantime, like, I'm not ready to start uploading videos of that, well, let's play just yet. So I'ma fill out some of the gaps here by uploading some old school games here. First of all, here now on July 7th, I'll be uploading a video of Mystery of Atlantis from or rather for the Nintendo Famicom. Yeah, that game was never released outside of Japan, I don't think, but it is a very charming game where you basically, well, try and clear, well, all 100 stages of the game, and there are a whole bunch of different paths that you can take, and most of the paths are hidden. It's just a mess of a game, but that's what makes it so cool, and I've actually never beaten it, and I don't expect myself to beat it now either. It's just way too hard to finish that one off without, well, a really good guide. That's really all I'm gonna say on that one. But then on July 8th, I'll start up a playthrough of Wild Guns, and that particular Let's Play there is only gonna last for 3 parts or so at about 15 minutes each. Maybe a little bit shorter, a little bit longer there. We'll see just how much ass I kick there. But yeah, that is a childhood game of mine, so like, I know it very well. I don't foresee myself struggling with it very much. It's gonna be a brief let's play, but I love it. I played it a shit ton with my dad when I was a kid, so I really want to cover it here on my channel. And that's basically it here for things to come in the soon future. I guess I can talk a little bit about what's gonna happen after not Mystery of the Emblem, but yeah, what I'm trying to say is after I'm done with Path of Radiance, then at some point here, well, in early winter, we'll start up a random reclassing run of the new Mystery of the Emblem, and I'm actually gonna handle that game a little bit different than I did Shadow Dragon there. Like, in the sense how I handle the random reclassing, or rather, how I've been handling it with you guys. Like, in Shadow Dragon, whenever you guys picked a personal character, I would first randomly reclass it, right? And then if you didn't like that, you could randomly reclass your personal pick again. But this time around, that's not how it's gonna work. This time, you just get to straight up choose what class you want your character to have. And I may not randomly reclass them afterwards, and you cannot well, change class after you have picked your class there either. So yeah, that way at the very least, you guys will have more agency over your own unit there. And it's gonna be all the same to me. To me, it's still random. I still don't have a say in what class that particular character will be. So yeah, it just makes things more fun for you, and it quite literally is still the same for me. So yeah, there you go. But I think I'm gonna round things off here. I like to keep these kinds of videos short in the 5-minute range there. So yeah, thank you guys so very much for listening in, and I'll see you in Mystery of the Atlantis there next, and then we'll move on to Wild Guns, and we'll see how many days it takes for me to get to Path of Radiance. But at the very least, one more week I foresee it taking for me to prepare here. But yeah, I'll see you in my next mini project there, which is gonna be Mystery of the Atlantis once again, and then we'll be doing a short playthrough of Wild Guns 2, and yeah, that's how this is gonna play out. But yeah, I'm super tired. I need to shut this off here now. I'm struggling to form sentences, for crying out loud. So yeah, see you guys in my next Let's Play.